Hi, I'm Andy Rray, and in this episode we're going to look at where I am right now. Hi, my name's Andy, and this is my vlog about my documenting, not creating journey a la Gary Vaynerchuk. So in the first episode I told you a bit about what I was trying to achieve, and in this episode we're going to look at where I am right now. So I have previously put on, emails and on social media, producer DJ, but am I a producer DJ? Well, yeah, by anybody's metric, I suppose I am, because I've done some DJ mixes and I've produced some tracks, but that's not it. I'm not making a living out of that. It's not my career. So I do have some assets in place, but previously to doing this, I was trying to pretend I was something that I wasn't, hence the reason for doing this video course, vlog, whatever you want to call it. And by looking at where I'm at, it brings down the mystique a bit and makes it more open and transparent, and then it's given me a good opportunity to look at what I have in place. I have an immense problem. I'm entering into this massively competitive market, this massively competitive. This area of competition is huge. I'm dealing with everybody. I mean, it seems like here in the UK, everybody is a DJ or a producer, just like everybody. And on my social media, I follow lots of DJs and producers. Okay, so I follow lots of DJs and producers, but it's not hard to find thousands of DJs and producers to follow. So everybody's doing it, and I'm in there as well. But I've put things in place, and hopefully they'll do me good. First and foremost, the music has to be good, and when I play out DJing, it has to be good tunes that people dance to. That's a given. And beyond that, there's stuff that I can do, and that's what we're looking at today. So I've done, my various branding, and I haven't done any photographs yet, but all my social media stuff is in line. Everything's congruent. I've got nice graphics with everything. So I don't have any music released at the moment. I did release a track just to experiment with using digital aggregators and the processes, and then I took that track down. But releasing a track did then allow me to create a Spotify artist channel, and there's no music on it, but what it did do then is enable to me create playlists under my name, and I'll get back into that in a second. I have a SoundCloud, Andy Rray Music, and previously I was using SoundCloud to upload my DJ mixes, and I've subsequently shifted to Mixcloud to do that. So my SoundCloud is still there, and I've left all the DJ mixes on there, and I recently just uploaded a teaser little minute of snippets of original music that I've been working on, just to start this process, just to put it out there. Now at the moment, my SoundCloud, I've got 60 followers, so if you're watching this and you subscribe to me on SoundCloud, thank you so much. And this is something I'll be building up. Obviously it's a great way for testing new material, to put new material out there. So I'll be focusing more but on the original side of what I'm doing, my productions, perhaps remixes, I don't know. But you can see from there anyway, I've got my branding up there. I've got this kick, clap, bass and hat branding that I came up with, and at the moment I'm using that over all my channels. That might change. So next up is my Mixcloud, which is just Andy Rray. For some reason I forgot to put the music at the end, and because it's established you can't really change it, which is a bit of a whatever. At the moment on my Mixcloud I have 13 followers, which is fantastic. If you're following me on Mixcloud and you're watching this, thank you so much. Mixcloud has become my primary focus, obviously, for my DJ mixes, because of the monetization that it offers to the creators, to the producers and songwriters of the tunes that I upload. If those creators have registered with a performing rights organisation, then the deal that Mixcloud has done with the PROs across the world, we'll see eventually, hopefully, that they'll receive some money. So I like Mixcloud because of that. It's geared towards DJ mixes. The ultimate aim would be to get to a position where I had sufficient fan base where I could charge using their select tier, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Let's just concentrate on creating mixes. With Mixcloud, I try to do a mix a month. I have my own website, andyraymusic.com. It's a simple brochure website, as you can see. Basically, I just upload a link to the last mix I've done on the front page, and then on the posts and news, if you go into there, you'll see all the other mixes I've done just as posts. This is something I now need to look at in greater detail. I'm really glad that I've got my own assets. It's very important for an artist that you have your own website and you're able to do your mailing list, etc. And that's the one thing I need to do next. I have no way of capturing email addresses. In fact, I don't have anything to offer for you to give me an email address for. But in terms of that pure marketing play where you give me an email address in exchange for something, I don't have any way of doing that on this website at the moment. It hasn't mattered. But with this journey, I now need to consolidate those marketing activities. And I hate that word, marketing activities, but you know what I mean. My YouTube, which is where you are watching this now. Again, you can see my branding. I've got 7 subscribers on YouTube. And again, if you're watching this and you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. That's something I'm going to hopefully be building up, obviously through this vlogging series. The branding at the moment doesn't mention anything about any kind of vlog, and I don't know how to proceed with that. Again, it's Kit Clap Bass a Hat, and I've been uploading videos of the mixes. So I was creating long form videos with visuals that, you know, just play in the background with the tunes. And I spent quite a bit of time titling, working out when the tracks came up and then titling them, so if you were scrolling through you could see the tracks. I had a couple of taken down because of copyright notices, so I binned it off. But what I have been doing is creating these short music videos based on clips of the original music that I've been creating. And I've been doing that with a free trial of Adobe Creative Cloud and also a free trial of Red Giant, which are plugins for Adobe Creative Cloud. So I've been using After Effects, and it's early days. I'm learning motion graphics, and I think it's really important that I have visuals for the music when I upload it. If I want to get my music shared, which is something I'm going to come into in a second, that we have visuals with it and not just those shaky visuals of people zooming in and out of their computer with Ableton running in the background. I mean, they're great, but I'm looking for something a bit more sustainable that captures people's attention more succinctly. So I mentioned Spotify, and so I have an artist page, and it's enabled me to create this playlist, my Deep Underground Bumpy Rollers playlist. Couple of reasons for doing this. One, it's just nice to put all the tunes that I like in one place, but also it's an accepted strategy. If you build up a playlist populated by other people's music that you like, and there's some curation element to it and people like it and trust it, then eventually you can drop your own tunes into it and you've got an audience. Now the whole thing with playlisting and Spotify is, you know, it's been rinsed, but it's still valid. It's still something that I'm keeping up with. I update the playlist pretty much every time I do a new mix. I drop the tunes that I've used in the mix into the Spotify Bumpy Rollers playlist, and then I advertise it on my socials. And so it's, you know, it's an ongoing process. It's tiny days. I have no subscribers to the Bumpy Rollers playlist at the moment, and that's something I'm working on hard. So when it comes to my social media, obviously I have Instagram. I am Andy Ray Music on Instagram, and at this time of filming I've got 112 followers, so thank you very much. At the beginning of May I had 66 followers, and I subscribed to a few Instagram courses and read a few books and reversed engineered what I saw other people doing on Instagram to try and build my followers organically. And it's, you know, it's paying off. I do 20 minutes a day, and I'm getting 2-3 followers a day, and it's building up, and I'm comfortable with that because I'm not employing any bizarre botting and zombie accounts and black hatting. But I am going to do that because I want that follower base to go up, and so I'll be doing some videos on how I'm doing that and if it works and what the pitfalls are and is it worth it. Is it worth having a large Instagram base? It's just an accepted metric in the music business, so yes it is, so it's worth pursuing. And as you can see, having taken the courses and read a couple of books, I went into my feed. I did the thing with the quotes, which I've stopped doing now. You know, I'm not whatever, but I did the thing with the quotes so they all appear, and then worked out little posts, and my engagement at the moment hovers between 8 and 12% per post, which is like, wow. But then, you know, I've got a tiny fan base, so people are still invested with me. So we'll see what happens with that. Facebook. Now this is a weird one. I'm old, so obviously I use Facebook. But having read the Brendan Kane 1 million followers book, I suddenly became very interested in Facebook again. And then the full stack creative / indiepreneur fan finder training course that I viewed made me even more interested in Facebook. There is no doubt that Facebook and Facebook ads are extremely important for any creator trying to get their work out there. So I have a Facebook page and I never really did anything with it, and I've got 112 followers or 120 likers or whatever the metric is without doing anything really. And I'm going to concentrate on Facebook with the videos, the short form videos, because of this shareability. And then the whole DJing and playing out. Where I'm at the moment is obviously I'm not playing out. I'm not even, my decks are in the attic. There they are. So I got my decks out of the attic, and you know they're here, and I'll start practicing, and I use them obviously to make my mixes. And as regards playing out, there's areas I need to explore, given that there is a vaccine for the virus and that the live music business overcomes some of its social distancing regulations. So that's a work in progress. All I can do is just keep practicing and keep finding good tunes that I'm going to put in my mixes and then hopefully be playing out. So I'm kind of leaving that one. I'm very aware of it, but I'm kind of leaving it. So that's where I'm at. I think I'm in a good place because I've done all the bed work. You know, I've got good graphics and I've learnt a bit of motion graphics, and I can do little videos regardless of what the quality of them is. It's something that all points together to me. This is me, this is my identity, this is the kind of music I'm into, this is the kind of music I'm creating, and look, I can put some visuals towards it. And yes, I'm active on social media, but active in a way that's reciprocal, and I'll go into that in later videos. So I'm in a good place to start off. It's very important that any artist has this bedrock, because there is this machine that needs content. If you think about radio stations, if you think about the magazines, you think about vlogs, you need to think about even TV to a certain extent. It needs music, constantly needs music. Old music and new music. It's got the old music, it needs new music. And when nightclubs and festivals come back on stream, they will need music. So I'm doing all the right things, and that's all good, and I don't feel bothered about it, about all the millions, thousands of DJs and producers that are out there. It doesn't bother me. I'm just another one of them. I just need to get this level, all these things I've been talking about today, in place, and then it'll be good. And then it will fail on, it will, you know, work or fail on the quality of my music and the quality of my DJing, the quality of being able to keep a crowd in a nightclub without them going to the bar. So that's where I'm at, and now we can start the journey. Now I can look at specific areas and see how I'm going to improve them, how I'm going to get to the next level with them. So thank you so much for watching.